Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we look at AMC, GME, our two favorite meme stocks. We also look at SPY in the cryptocurrency market, and I also have some news about FedNow at the end of the video. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a prediction for AMC, GME, SPY, and the overall market. So I'm also going to talk about the trade that I made for AMC and GME and clear up a few things and specify a few things, especially for the people in the back that have a hard time of hearing and hear what they want to hear in these videos. And with that being said, you do not want to miss a second of this video. It's packed full of information you need to hear as an investor and holder of meme stocks, an investor and trader in the market. So let's go ahead and hop into charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to be looking at SPY, also AMC and GME. I have a great trade for AMC that I'm telling you guys about. I did not say sell at $5. People are delusional. Also, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is pumping to the upside. I do have a Bitcoin and Ethereum trade, and right now between the Ethereum trade and Bitcoin trade and GME and AMC trade that I told everyone about here on the channel for free, I'm up 8.5K in profits. And guys, you can be up like this too. I started with $200 and a ton of bills. This is what I'm going to be teaching people how to do. If you can take $1 and turn it into 2, rinse and repeat, I'm telling you guys, you can duplicate the same thing and start eating. But let's go ahead and hop into the charts. The first thing you need to know is the technical analysis and learn how to predict and navigate these markets, which I do very, very successfully. So let's go ahead and hop into charts. This video is not financial advice. It should not be taken as such, and it's only entertainment purposes. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop in and see what we have going on. So as you guys can see, SPY is at that 444 level, and 445 is that support and resistance that I said would be major support and resistance for SPY. If we see this break to the upside, you're gonna see SPY rocket to the upside. Now, there's irrational exuberance right now. The SPY is definitely something that is going to be going up. I do think we're going to have a correction, but at this point, we probably will not see lower lows. We're definitely going to have a correction, but we probably won't see a lower low for SPY. So me personally, I am hedged for a correction using SQQQ, and I am cautiously long. Why am I saying cautiously long? Because fear and greed is so high right now that I will not be FOMOing into any new positions like Apple, Nvidia, and stuff like that. I do have Apple, and I did call out that Apple trade at 150, telling everyone to pile in an Apple at 150, not financial advice. As you guys can see, I have this bull flag here around 150. That's where I piled in, and we had this massive breakout to the upside, and I am in profit on that trade, and I'm holding these positions. Why? Because I'm going to be scaling out of these positions as the correction comes, as I made so much profit from these positions. Now, what I'm trying to say in the short of things is, guys, do not be starting new long positions, not financial advice at the top. Wait for a pullback, but this is definitely a market that you want to be having some long exposure. You do not want to be missing out on the gains being made, waiting for a correction that might not even come. You definitely want to have some long exposures. And again, a correction is going to come, but how big is it going to be? We can see that RSI is to the overbought territory on the key stocks, holding the market up. Again, this is not a normal bull rally. This is the beginning of a possible bull rally. This is where the market is being held up by a few key stocks, tech stocks. I am long tech. I am not long the market. I am long tech, Apple, Nvidia, SPY, NASDAQ, things like that. If you guys want to see gains, you need to have long exposure and you need to know how to hedge. And what I'm doing to hedge personally is buying SQQQ longs. I do not use call options. I do not use puts. Why? Because they have theta decay. These longs, you can get dividends while you're waiting for the move. So even if the move goes to the downside and you lose a little bit of money, you get paid dividends for just holding the stock. And that's why I hold SQQQ. Now, I do think SPY is going to be pushing to the upside. If we break that 445 level, it's going to push up to 450 very, very quickly. We also have this gap fill to worry about, so we are going to get a correction. RSI is getting to the overbought territory. Again, I do think we're going to have a top around this 440 level, start having a pullback, and then have to consolidate before a move up. Or we could see a push up to that 440.50 level. Here, let me kind of show you what I'm talking about here because I'm kind of getting confusing. But basically, If we do not, we're going to get a rejection from here. So we're going to have to pull back, consolidate, and then move up to that 450 range, which then could lead to a correction or a move to the upside. Again, we need to talk about that when the time comes, but I do expect SPY to come to the downside after hitting this 445, 440 region one more time, testing it one more time, moving to the downside, and then getting a correction and then push up to that 450 level. Now, if we do see SPY manage to break this to 445 here and now, you're going to see it push that 450 level before it comes back to the downside. So I want everyone to be aware of that. Let's go ahead and hop into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is moving to that 31K level that I did say it would move to. As you guys can see, we have this beautiful bull flag here, and it is pushing to that 31K level, and a new Bitcoin bull run is coming. Also, I bought Ethereum at 1.8K. I bought this dip buy right down here, or this dip buy right here. I do apologize. This dip buy right here, bought Ethereum right here, and ever since it has been printing, Ethereum is going to be moving to about 2.1K and beyond. As you guys can see, it's making a beautiful falling wedge before busting to the upside. Again, I'm taking most of my AMC and GME gains and buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. That is my master plan. I've talked about that several times on the channel. People that remember this channel when it was small might know about that video where I talked about using MOAS gains to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That is my master plan. What I'm going to do is take AMC gains from the MOAS and GME gains from the MOAS and buy more Bitcoin and Ethereum. I also have altcoins as well, but we can talk about that in my cryptocurrency videos, which I do put out at least once a week. Let's go ahead and hop into the meme stocks and focus on the meme stocks. We have so much going on with AMC. Again, the market is closed to market. Is closed tomorrow. But guys, I did warn you that we were going to see this push to the upside for AMC. I talked about that trade where I accumulated in this 430 region. I don't know where people said I said the MOAS was going to be $5 or something like that. People hear what they want to hear, or they hear the word sell and they like lose their mind or some shit like that. I don't know. But either way, what I'm trying to do is tell you guys how to build a risk-free position. So let me explain this very, very clearly for the people in the back that are hard of hearing that I seen down in my comments saying you sell at $5. Now, what I'm doing is I have a set amount of shares. I have gotten these shares over time from trading, okay? I bought some shares, stuff like that, but it's basically a risk-free position. But that is not the point. The point is I keep a bulk majority of shares, okay? I have shares that I never, ever sell. What I'll do is when I see a pattern like this, and this is what I'm going to be teaching on my trading course, I'll identify an accumulation range, okay? This is an accumulation range here at 430. So I was accumulating under 430, and I was trying to explain to people how to do this before this move up so they could make profit as well. But some people apparently didn't listen. I think some people did make money, but this is not financial advice. You guys got to do what you got to do. Now, I did tell you guys that, or I did say accumulate here in this 430 range, and then as this pushes up, I'm going to be selling at 460, 85 and $6. What I do is accumulate new shares, a whole other group of shares from my MOAS bag. I take a whole other group of shares from my MOAS bag, accumulate in this range, buying new shares, buying new shares, buying new shares, and then when I get this run up, I'm in profit. Okay, so what I do with that profit, I sell my shares. I sell the new shares, not my MOAS bag. I sell my new shares. Then I take that profit to buy more AMC stock or have some cash in my portfolio to buy dips on AMC, GME, or whatever stock I see that is necessary. Now, if everyone did this, you would all have cash in your portfolio and you would have a risk-free AMC position. You wouldn't be worried about if it's going up or down. You wouldn't really care because you have a free MOAS ticket to the moon. This is what I'm trying to tell everyone. Now, unfortunately, we're at the end of this thing. We're going to see a push to the upside. We're literally going to see MOAS soon. I do believe that. In fact, I know that based off the charts. It's just taking a little bit of time. We're going to get that announcement from the judge. But as you guys can see, barge pattern is tracking. As you guys can see, technical analysis as tracking as well. I do not just rely on a barge pattern. I do technical analysis as well. And as you guys can see, both is tracking and accurately allowing me to predict the market every single day. That's how I easily predicted this run up and everything else that I've been telling you guys about Bitcoin, Apple, NVIDIA. All of these things that I've called is because of the technical analysis, which I will be teaching in my class. But guys, stack a risk-free MOAS position, okay? Stack a risk-free MOAS position. But on the 5th, we are going to see, again, I know people don't like to give when I give dates, but this is the channel. You can either like it or love it or leave it. But as you guys can see, on the 5th, we are going to see another push to the upside. based off the bars pattern, the technical analysis on the 5th, we're going to see another push to the upside, and I do have most of my shares. I did sell some of them for profit at this 450 region, but I do have most of my shares and a few call options ready for this bigger move to the upside that I'm expecting the 5th or the 6th of this month. So I do think we're going to see another rally to the upside and an even more explosion. We are getting that V-shaped recovery that I did say we would get, and we're building a beautiful cup and handle formation right here. As you guys can see, here's your cup, here's your handle. There's a breakout target to $485 based off of this cup and handle. Again, we're going to have another push to the upside. How can I tell this? Also, we have indicators as well showing that we're going to have a push to the upside. If you go ahead and look at the super trend, you guys can see we have this buy signal on the 4-hour time frame. These are normally indicated at the bottom of larger rallies, as you guys can see. Also, if you look at the daily time frame, we're working on a bullish MACD cross on the daily time frame. As you guys can see, daily time frame, we do have a MACD cross on the bullish side, so we are getting that momentum to the upside, bullish momentum in AMC stock. And again, I think we're going to have a rally to the upside, going all the way up to $6.20, getting rejected from $6.20, coming back down, and this is where I will be restocking some more shares. I'll be making another trade in this accumulation range after we go up to $6.20, and then we come back down to about $5.15. I will be getting more shares, and then after this is a literal blast off to the sky. I do not have the whole bars pattern here, but what happens after this is just straight up. It's literally just straight up. I've showed you guys on the channel. Let's see if I can find the bars pattern. It's somewhere on the chart. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for it, but guys, it's a straight right here. It's a straight rocket up. All right, it's a straight rocket to the upside after that, and it's going to be Moss. So what we're going to see is this push. It's going to come back down, and then it's going to rocket even higher. We're going to see Moss. You guys can believe what you want. You guys can do what you want, but I am stacked for this rally, and I'm accumulating even more Moss tickets before liftoff, and I'm trying to show everyone how to do that in these videos. So with that being said, let's go move on to GME. This is what I'm expecting on the short and long term for AMC. Upside, 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 bullish, 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 MOAS. That's what I'm expecting. All right, let's go ahead and hop into GME. Again, GME is going to be rallying as well. I have a GME trade open, accumulating under what? $25. Again, this is something else I put out on the channel for free for you guys to try to help you guys accumulate more Moss tickets. But some people said I said sell or some crazy stuff. I said Moss is 5. I don't even know. People just hear what they want. It's like crazy what you guys say in the comments. I love all of you that are supportive because you guys are absolutely the best, but like the few like 10 haters that I have, and you guys are like miserable for real, but like the 10 haters that I have that just keep the same people in the comments, you guys say the craziest things. Like, it's wild. I don't even think you guys realize what you're saying, but it has no context or no basis in reality. But that being said, let's go ahead and hop into GME technical analysis and show you guys what's going on. Also, some more indicators that AMC is going to have a run is AMC's short interest. We also have short shares available to borrow starting to dry up because cost to borrow is moving to the upside. We do have 251% cost to borrow on AMC, and we have an insane call to put ratio. That is a way that they're keeping AMC pushed down. Again, I'm going to bet against the herd. The herd is betting bearish. They are fearful, so I'm going to be betting bullish on AMC. We are going to see a massive pump to the upside. Let's go ahead and hop into GME technical analysis, show you guys what I'm looking at. We do have this expanding megaphone after this breakout of this falling wedge. You guys can see the falling wedge here. We had this breakout of this expanding megaphone. This is extremely bullish for a push up to about $30. Once GME breaks $30, it's order popping for GME. I say this over and over in every single video. And what GME is doing right here is setting up for a move to break $30. So basically, you have this macro slipping resistance that has been resistance for over 2 years. Okay, this has been resistance for 2 long years. Every time GME tries to rally, we hit our head on this slipping resistance. But what has happened now? We flipped that resistance to support. This is extremely bullish. We also have a buy signal here on the daily time frame. This buy signal is normally located at the bottom of larger rallies. As you guys can see, we have those daily buy signals at the bottom of very large rallies, and we have a buy signal right now on the daily time frame. Also, we flipped this macro resistance as support, and we are consolidating above it. This is extremely bullish for that push to $30. I am accumulating GME under $24. I have a ton of GME under $24. Again, these are new shares. This is not my GME Moss bag. These are new shares that I'm accumulating, buying more, and then when it makes this push up to $30, I will be selling some of them off and stacking new Moss tickets. Now, the thing about GME is going to be very tricky because after $30, it's going to start rocketing. It's going to start rocketing. So basically, after the $30 move, it could be MOAS for GME. Like by the time AMC starts lifting off to this, after getting rejected from $6.20, coming back down and then start lifting off, that could be when what GME could do is consolidate for the next 2 weeks and then start pushing up around that same time. Again, I'm not giving dates on here, but if you look at the bottom of your screen, you guys can see the dates for yourself. I'm not going to be saying them out loud, but you guys can see the date for yourself and you guys can see the rocket point for yourself. Basically, GME could consolidate for those couple of days while AMC is waiting to make that move to the higher point, or GME could start running up and break that $30 level and start running before AMC, which is what I think is going to happen, and help AMC get that momentum to the upside and start squeezing. So I do think GME is going to run before AMC. This is just my personal opinion. And I think we're going to see this upside sooner than later within the next 2 weeks, not financial advice. And again, I'm accumulating a lot of shares under $24, waiting for this push off where I'll be selling some of them shares to buy more MOAS tickets and profit off of it, especially if there is a dip to buy. I have a ton of cash in my portfolio because of this method that I'm trying to explain to you guys for free. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the fundamental data for GME and then wrap up this video. So GME does have a lot of gamma after that $30 level. Again, after $30, GME it's basically on and popping for GME. As you guys can see, GME calls expiring the money after $30. Absolute insanity. And we have a gamma ramp all the way to $40 after we break that $30 mark. Now, some days are better than others. You guys can see we have 22 calls expiring in the money at $20. That's not too much. We have enough gamma after $30 that if we get that push. Also, $30 is a huge support and resistance for GME. As you guys can see, it's a huge support and resistance for GME. Once it breaks 30, it likes to push up hard, and that's exactly what it's going to do. Also, shorts are extremely underwater after $30, making it a toxic position at that point. If we also look at GME, 60.19% of the share is locked up in computer share, 60.19% of the share, and the float is smaller than AMC, which means it's prone to volatile movements. GME only has 150,000 shares available to borrow, which is absolutely nothing for GME. GME has almost 1 million shares available to borrow on a daily basis. 150,000 shares available to borrow for GME is nothing. So we could definitely see a huge push up here on the 5th when the market opens back up. And I am expecting both a big move for AMC and GME here on the 5th. As you guys can see, all of the meme stocks are green. I do think Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be running with AMC. I think APE is going to be running with AMC. You can see that APE is trending up as well, looking very, very bullish. I do think APE is going to be making a push to $2, $2.50 here in the short term. And then once it breaks $2.50, it can break to that $3 level. Once it breaks $3, it can run to 5 to 10. Very, very easily. You can see that we have this buy signal in the daily time frame, again marking a rally for APE. Last time we had this buy signal, we had this rally here, as you guys can see, and we had this rally here. That doesn't really count, but we had this rally here. Again, we have that buy signal flashing on the daily time frame after a huge accumulation range. I think APE's about to make a push up, and Bed Bath & Beyond is also making bullish moves, as you guys can see off of the bottom, making bullish moves as well. I think GME is going to run, then AMC, APE is going to run after that, and Bed Bath & Beyond is going to run somewhere in between those. I think that we could see SPY pulling back around the same time, or AMC and GME could actually cause a market crash, as crazy as that sounds. And I think cryptocurrency is going into a new bull run. Once it breaks 30,000, 31,000 and holds that as support, everyone's going to realize that it's in a new bull rally, and it's going to be far too late. You should have been accumulating at these lower ranges, like I've been saying. But it is still great to buy Bitcoin, and it's going to be one of the most valuable assets ever in history. Also, for other news, FedNow is open in full effect. FedNow is open in full effect. This will be leading to CBDCs, and you do not want CBDCs in your life. Here's why you do not want CBDCs in your life. FedNow is open and in full effect. FedNow program. The FedNow program is up and in full effect. And I'm going to explain why central bank digital currencies and FedNow are a bad thing. Now, central bank digital currencies are something that I've been said was coming for about 2 years now. A lot of people said I was crazy, or that this will never happen, or we'll never see anything like this, or they were maybe like, what are central bank digital currencies? Well, central bank digital currencies are just that, central bank
digital currencies. They are currencies issued by the central bank. Now, what they're probably going to do is just take the US dollar and turn it into the CBD. But the thing is, why CBDs are bad is because it's programmable money. Now, each and every person has an ID number. Each and every person has a bank account with FedNow. And what they're going to do, and right now it's optional, but soon it will be mandatory. And what they're going to do is, let's take this for an example. So basically what I say is, like, say you commit a crime or you do something to offend the government. Basically what they can do now is just turn your money off. They can just turn your money off, and they'll be able to do that with cryptocurrency. Or let's say they give out a stimulus check. With the stimulus check, they can program the stimulus check to say, if you don't buy this, this, and this by this, and this date, the money comes back to us. You do not want them to have control of the money. Money is what gives people freedom. It allows you to do things. Once you have money, you can be free. But what they want to do is even take away that freedom by controlling the flow of money. You do not want FedNow. You do not want CBDCs. And I am trying to spread awareness about this. With that being said, this is the video, and hopefully you found it informative. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. My Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite. You can go ahead and message me on Twitter or Instagram to get in the Discord. It's $50 for a lifetime invite. I also have a membership that you can join. It's $2.99 a month, $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. You get a ton of perks for joining the membership. Just press join next to the subscribe button on my channel. And I'm also making a trading class to show you guys how I made this money, how I print money, and how I make gains and navigate the market so clearly and so precisely. So with that being said, if you want to support me for free, you can go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. Message me on Twitter or Instagram, link down below, to contact me about my Discord, $50 for a lifetime invite. I also am making my trading class that will be available in about a week or two to show you guys how I make this money in the market. And if you want to support me for free, you can simply drop a like or leave a comment. That is a great way to support me for free. And I appreciate each and every one of you that watched the end of this video to see this message. It really does mean a lot to me. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.